Clerks. Clerks the cartoon. Clerks the cartoon is really funny. It's really, really good. Unfortunately, it was picked up by, I think, probably the wrong network, which was ABC. I think they aired it against Survivor when it first came on, and it just didn't do well. But it's really funny. I actually had lent it to somebody, and they got, I think, vegan peanut butter or something on one of the discs. So now, basically, I think it's just 2 doesn't play right. And even though the DVD ended up being very cheap, I never bought a replacement for some reason. But I love that thing. It's really funny. And the commentary is great. If you ever watch Kevin Smith movies, you should always listen to the commentary because they're very funny. Coal Miner's Daughter. It's an older movie, but I only really watched it kind of recently in the past couple of years, and I love that movie. Coheed and Cambria, The Never Ender. This is when they put on a 4 nights. They did each album that up to that point they had put out. If you're a Coheed and Cambria fan, I'm sure you know of this. It's really good. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan of their first album, so I normally don't watch that, but the other 3 are great. Really good live music DVD. The Critic, great show. Cube. Cube, I think, is one of those. I don't know if I guess it's a cult movie at this point, but when I saw it, it was just one of those random movies you would see at Blockbuster, and oh, that looks interesting, and you rent it, and it was actually really good. It spawned a sequel, Cube 2 Hypercube, which was okay. My wife actually liked it better than the first one, but for some reason I don't own it. And then they came out with Cube Zero, which is actually a prequel, and I watched it once and I don't remember liking it. Curb Enthusiasm, love Larry David. David Cross, Let America Laugh, which is the documentary of his tour he did, which ended up being the Shut Up You Fucking Baby album. He's probably my favorite contemporary comedian. Deadwood. I've been known to say that this is my crown jewel of my collection, the complete series of Deadwood. And it comes in this awesome case. It slides out. The inside of it has a bunch of pictures of the actual people that the characters were based on from the show, like Bullock and Swearingen and Calamity Jane. And there's actually like a map of the town in the back. I mean, it's really good. If you're a Deadwood fan, you should own that. It's really better instead of buying the 3 seasons separately. Dennis Leary, Desperado. I'm a huge Robert Rodriguez fan. Huge. Except for Spy Kids, that's trash. Dirty Dancing again, The Wife's. Dogma. Again, you see my Clerks that I had over there. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan also. Don't Be a Menace. My favorite Wayans Brothers movie. Got some Eddie Izzard DVDs. I really like Eddie Izzard. Ellen, season 1, which season 1 is trash compared to the rest of the series. I mean, looking at it now, it's not that great, but I remember watching it when I was a teenager. Honestly, my wife was the one that wanted it. I got it for her for Christmas, and I don't know if she ever even watched it. She may have started it, but didn't finish it because it wasn't good. El Mariachi is actually technically comes before Desperado. Well, technically it does. He made it before, and then, well, he said Desperado can be considered a remake of El Mariachi, but you can watch El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and they work as a trilogy. The Family Guys, which again, they're all on Netflix now. So there's really no point in having these DVDs anymore, unless something happens to Netflix, which I don't think it's going to. And then of course the Star Wars specials, which are really funny. Fight Club, another movie, probably in the top 5. I love that. The Film Crew, it's a short-lived thing that the guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000 did. They tried to make it like MST3K, and that there was like a whole plot is behind why they were making fun of the movies, whereas now they just do the riff tracks. 5 Deadly Venoms. This is the first DVD that I ever bought. I actually bought this before I had a DVD player, because I thought this was the fucking coolest movie. And it is a cool movie. If you're into Kung Fu and you haven't seen this, you should find this. I'm sure it's cheap somewhere. Four Rooms, little known, maybe not little known, but kind of maybe forgotten band apart picture Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino did. It's really good. Frailty, probably the only good Matthew McConaughey movie. Freaks and Geeks, awesome series by Judd Apatow. Freeway, probably the best Reese Witherspoon movie. Dusk Till Dawn. That's pretty much the one that put, well, maybe not him on the map, but for me it did. Robert Rodriguez. Full Metal Jacket, another Kubrick movie. Futurama. Had the first 4 seasons. They came out with the 5th one. Again, it's on Netflix. I didn't see the point in buying it. I bought all the movies. They're on Netflix too.